Friends, today in this heat, I've decided to make a delicious rice salad with vegetables. It's very nice to look at and above all, fresh and delicious to eat. I highly recommend it. The first thing to do is to boil the rice. As you can see, I've already prepared it beforehand and let it cool down. Please make sure to do the same. Let it cool quickly at room temperature for as little time as possible, and then cover it with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator, because rice is very delicate and can easily be attacked by bacteria. So now I'll put the rice back in the refrigerator and prepare the other ingredients. As you can see, I have some beautiful seasonal vegetables here, like bell peppers and zucchini. We call these peperoncini del fiume in Neapolitan dialect. They're called ruccium, okay? Then, I don't know what they're called in other regions, but anyway, these are the ones, they're sweet. Very good. So now all that's left is to prepare the seasoning for this delicious rice. Let's start by cutting the peppers into small pieces. Very good. The peppers are well cut. Let's do the same thing with the zucchini. I chose these smaller ones because I like to cut them into rounds like this. And the same goes for the chili peppers, but first I trim them and remove the excess seeds. There we go. But there are also people who like to keep them. Honestly, they always tend to be a bit bitter. So I remove them and then I always cut them into small pieces like this. Here we go, there. The vegetables have all been cut properly. And of course, the amount of vegetables depends on the amount of rice. I'll give you some guidelines. And with that said, now let's spend a little time at the stove, but just a bit, just enough time to saute these vegetables. A drizzle of oil in the pan, and let's start with our bell peppers. Here on high heat, let's saute them. And here we are after 5 minutes of cooking. We don't want to cook them too much, otherwise they'll get too soft. They should stay crunchy. A bit of salt. Let's toss them in the pan a bit. And we set them aside. In the same pan, we add another drizzle of oil and do the same thing with the zucchini. And the same goes for the peperoncini del fiume. These cook very quickly. Well, yes, the job is done. Did it take me 15 minutes in total? Maybe even less. Someone asks me, or will definitely ask me, but why didn't you saute all the vegetables together? Because each vegetable has its own cooking time. So, for example, zucchini might need a few more minutes compared to peppers or chili peppers. That's why I preferred to cook them, to saute them separately. That being said, now we just have to let them cool down really well, and then we'll season our delicious rice. Great, and now we have everything we need to put together our rice with vegetables. So the rice has cooled down, the vegetables too, and we add them to our rice. a good handful of Parmesan cheese, a pinch of pepper if you like, a drizzle of fresh extra virgin olive oil, and give it a good stir. I have a nice bunch of very fragrant fresh basil. If you don't like it, you can use the herbs you prefer. Let's mix it a little more. And if needed, we'll add a little more oil. A few green olives. A hard-boiled egg. Divide it into 4 parts like this. And to finish things off, instead of cheese cubes, I'm using little pearls of buffalo mozzarella. And what can I say? How wonderful. Oh my, look how cute they are. These are original buffalo mozzarella pearls from Aversa. How delicious. Friends, our rice salad with vegetables is ready to be enjoyed. What can I say? It's truly delicious and really fresh, okay? As we say, we want something fresh, and here it is. And with this super fresh taste, I say goodbye and I'll see you next time. A big hug to all of you from Aunt Franca.